Is Simon here? And I don't know. Maybe he's watching, or maybe he'll see a recording. But he won't be joining live. I don't think he's here right now. It's been an epic accelerator with so many amazing projects. Thanks, Jojo. Yeah, for real. It's been amazing. All right. One more minute before we get started. Let me go ahead and set this up. Could we continue to start questions after the accelerator? Yeah, I'll stick around for a little bit after today for questions. Awesome, awesome. Glad to hear that people are excited. We can sleep now. Thanks. I appreciate it. Cool. Well, welcome everyone. We'll go ahead and get started now. I'm super excited for this demo day. I think it's going to be an awesome one. We have a lot of presentations, so I'll get into it pretty quickly. The agenda for today is going to be, we're going to go through the final presentations. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's next for you guys. We'll have some feedback forms. So you all will be participating in the judging process today and giving feedback to each of our contestants who've made the final 10. I'll have a little bit of a last lecture and last tips, and then we'll go ahead and announce the winners. And then after that, we'll have the campus open for optional networking if you guys want to go around and connect with one another. But yeah, cool. So without further ado, let's get into it. The final presentations for today. As a reminder, we're giving away $10,000 today, thanks to Enomico Minds for sponsoring this and giving us 10K to give away. So shout out to them. Go check them out if you like. But the first place prize is going to be $5,000. Second is going to be $3,000, and third place is going to be $1,000. And these top three will be decided by myself and our team of judges from our teaching staff. And then we'll also have $1,000 community choice award that's completely reliant on you guys. So whoever you guys pick as your favorite project will also win another $1,000. So for the format of what this is going to look like, the final presentations, it's going to be around 5 minutes total. It's going to be max 3 minutes to pitch. And then you'll have 2 minutes worth of questions. It's actually 2 questions you'll get to answer, but I will cut you off if you go any longer than 2 minutes, just to give everybody the same amount of fair time. Please try to be concise in your answers that you're giving back so we can get through all of the presentations. And then we'll have about 30 seconds to a minute for each of you to fill out the feedback form for the person who just presented. And then we'll move on to the next contestant. So yeah, that's going to be kind of the format. We're going to go one after another. And then I'm going to ask all of you to, the people who are in the final 12, I'm going to ask you right now to go ahead and raise your hand so that you can come on right away when questions are being asked of you. So directly after your presentation, you can come on camera, turn on your mic, and answer a couple questions about the project. And for the questions, those are going to be coming from the audience. So please, while you're watching the lecture, any questions you have, share your feedback in the chat, and I will ask our contestants. Okay? Yeah, I see you guys putting your hands up right now. So if you're in the top 10 and you've been notified, please go ahead and put up your hand. And I'll be sharing the top 10 now as well. So for our top 10, we have, we actually have a top 12. There was honestly like a top 16. It was really hard to narrow it down to top 10. I had to make it top 12. I just couldn't cut off a couple of the people, but the bar was insanely high. If you're not in this top 12, it definitely doesn't mean that your project wasn't as good as these top 12. At some point, it's just such a tough call to make. So don't be discouraged at all if you weren't in the top 12. Genuinely, there was around like 40 phenomenal projects. There was around 16 like excellent projects, and then we have like our top 12. And overall, even outside of the top 50, the bar was just so much higher than usual. So yeah, shout out to all of you for getting a project out. But this is our top 12. And we're going to be presenting in this order, which was completely randomized. So yeah, it's going to be David coming up first, and then Jaylene going to be on deck. So up next means who's next. On deck means the person afterwards. So just be ready to come on when your name is called. Cool. Any questions before we kick it off? Good luck, Superstars. Good luck, everyone. All right. Awesome. Can we have honorable mentions as well? Recep, I meant to put in some honorable mentions. I'll shout some out in a chat somewhere. But yeah, we definitely have some honorable mentions. All right. I see people shouting out their squads. Yeah, give some squad support if one of your squad members made it this far. All right. Without further ado, David. And I hope David raised his hands. Let's check if he's here. I hear you, David. Oh, I see you, David. Okay, get ready for your questions. But David's going to be up first. And David created Firefly Realm. So without further ado, let me make sure my audio is sharing as well. All right, here we go.
What if the reason you feel like you never make progress isn't you? It's that the world was never built to show you the progress you're actually making.
You rest, it feels like giving up. You ask for help, and it feels like failure. You start spiraling, and by the end of the day, you feel like you've achieved nothing. For neurodivergent people, it can feel even worse. You could achieve something genuinely challenging, and 5 minutes later it's forgotten. But the one bad thing that happened will play in your mind over and over and over again. You don't have to be neurodivergent to experience this though. Many people experience a total lack of awareness of their own achievements, especially when they're stressed. After my own personal journey with mental health and seeing those around me also suffering, I built Firefly Realm because I wanted to help those around me. People that couldn't just pick up a journal and write in it. People that found certain apps to be either too clinical or too rewards based. I wanted to create something for the people that mattered to me in my life.
You could vent into an AI chatbot. It'll be polite, but it won't always remember what mattered to you last week. And it won't know that the thing you did today was actually brave for you specifically. You could use a streak tracker, or a meditation app, or a cute creature that guilts you for missing a day. Most of them run on the same idea. Perform consistently and we'll reward you. But if your effort is invisible, even to yourself, another streak isn't the fix. You don't need to perform better. You need something to actually notice. Firefly Realm is a private, enchanted world. You walk in, you leave a small reflection. One sentence is plenty. And you get back a perspective. Something that names what was actually hard and what it cost you to carry it. No streaks, no leaderboards, no score. Instead, effort gathers as light, gems, lanterns, quiet companions who only show up when something true has happened. A boundary held, help finally asked for, a return after days of silence. That's where the name comes from. A firefly doesn't light up the whole forest. It only ever lights the step right in front of you, which is exactly what you need when the whole forest feels like too much at once. And every step you take leaves a lantern behind you. Not so you can see what's ahead, so you can turn around and actually see how far you've already come. Look back at your trail, and you don't see failure, you see proof.
This is still really early, but the plan is to build an entire living world, a place to welcome you in, a place to return to when other apps feel too clinical, too gamified, or too loud for what you actually need. A place that doesn't judge you based on what's on the outside, a world that remembers you from the inside.
If you've ever reached the end of a day and felt like you did nothing, even though you were carrying so much the entire time, Firefly Realm is for you. Links below. Come find your light.
Amazing. Big round of applause for David. And David, if you're here, I'd love to have your camera on and mic to chat with us to answer some questions. But oh yeah, before that, now we're gonna be opening it up to you guys to share feedback. So please go ahead and scan this QR code or find the link that we'll paste in the chat. Let me do that right now. Share any questions you have for David and scan the QR code to give him the feedback. And then up next, we're gonna have Jaylene. So Jaylene, be ready to be up next. But David, are you here? If you can't get your camera on, maybe your mic, if you can, at the bottom, David, will be fine.
Hello.
Hello, David. Awesome. Thanks for joining.
Hello. Sorry, I was using my mobile and I can't seem to get my camera working, but I've got audio now at the very least.
Okay, perfect. That's the most important part. So we'll have a couple of questions for you. Anybody in the chat with questions, please go ahead and share. I guess I have one for you, David, to begin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, have you launched this yet? And have you gotten anybody to try it?
So first of all, thank you very much for having me and for selecting my app in the top 12. It's a real privilege. The app really has just kind of launched very recently as just this prototype version, I suppose. The most people that have tried it have been family and friends, and I think some people that are on the cohort as well have given it a go, and the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive. There's been a couple of little things about making the text a little bit bigger, but people seem to have really loved the perspectives that they're getting back from the perspective engine that is integrated into the app. So I mean, I've been really blown away by the feedback, to be honest. I really wasn't expecting to get as far as this. I've never built an app before, and yeah.
That's amazing. You definitely killed it with the design. I think your app really stood out from a design perspective with everything else. It looks super unique. And another question we have in the chat is, how do you plan to monetize this?
Yeah, so basically, I want to keep a layer of this free for everybody so it remains accessible for those that really need it. In terms of monetization, the next step is going to be adding some additional features that over a period of time will be developed to offer more support across more areas. That level, because it will rely on kind of more complex AI, and that will cost more, that will be something that you can sign up for a subscription for to get access to all of these additional features. So there's a number of different features that we're thinking about, and kind of more interactivity, more ability for the user to be able to create their own world, their own space, customize it a little bit. So once we get to that level, then people will be able to sign up, pay a monthly fee to retain access to it. But there will be a level that's always free for everybody as they need it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, David. Congrats again. You have a bunch of questions in the chat. Maybe you want to go ahead and respond to people and maybe drop a link to your product as well. It seems like some people want to check it out. But thank you.
Thank you so much, Saper. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Great project. Final reminder, go ahead and scan this QR code. Last chance to leave feedback for David. This will be the same link for everybody, but that was David from Firefly Realm who just presented. And then next up, we're going to have Jaylene.
Apologies that my camera isn't working. I'm just trying to catch some of these questions as well.
No, you're all good. Go for it. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Jaylene.
Hi, I'm Jaylene, and I love traveling and also love talking to people, but I'm really bad at starting. That's why I'm building an app that does the awkward part for me. It shows you who's actually up for socializing, so you're never guessing. 9.5 billion of people move through airport every single year, each one sitting through roughly 2 hours of dead time, and sometimes layovers stretches over 7 hours. Airports have spent decades optimizing that time for retail, food, lounges. But I surveyed travelers, and 60% said they'd actually be open to socializing at the airport if there was a way to. So I asked, what if we imagine the airport experience? Not around what you buy, but around who you're actually with, whether that's one other traveler or a group of them. This got personal for me when I was at the layover in Shanghai and I was in the wrong queue for 2 hours. No idea what was going on, no one to talk to, just stuck. And I remember thinking, if there had just been a group chat, even 5 other people going through the same thing as me, that would have saved me 2 hours and a mini panic spiral. And that's when Air Social was born. Air Social connects you with people on your flight, in your airport, or headed to your destination. Say you're on flight AA123, Air shows you who else is on that flight or layover in the same terminal. Discover people at your destination. So you land somewhere new and you're not starting from zero. No awkward swiping, no match screens. If someone messages you, you just reply. That's it. Reply equals accept. And if one-on-one feels like too much, join a group instead. Same delay, same wrong queue, same confusion. Just not alone in it. That's a group chat I wish I'd had in Shanghai. Millions of people go through airport every single day. Mostly alone, mostly disconnected. Air Social reimagines that time. Not around what you buy, but around who you're actually with, whether solo or in a group. Once again, my name is Jaylene, and this is Air Social. I promise I'll stop talking now.
Amazing, Jaylene. If you're in here, please go ahead and turn on your mic or camera.
Hi, everyone. I don't know if
Welcome.
you can see me or hear me. Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. Oh my God. Thank you so much for choosing me. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, but I was like, it's good to try. And I'm sorry if I look like this. It's because I'm currently hosting a murder mystery. And, as I said in my pitch, like, I really love community. I really love talking to people. This is why I'm currently hosting this murder mystery. And, I have like 2 random strangers that I invited just because I met them, and I was just like, oh, come to my place and let's do a murder mystery.
Fun, amazing. Yeah, I love your app. If you ever make this happen, I will be your first paying user. I think it's a great
Thank you
idea,
so much.
and I think a lot of people are saying the same thing back in the chat. So yeah, any questions for Jaylene? Let's see if we have anything. Levi said, how do you plan on making this useful while it's still small and you're unlikely to have someone on your flight or airport using it?
Yeah. So I think when I was starting, well, I'm still starting, but before I told myself, okay, I'm going to focus on this business idea. I thought to myself, like, the most difficult part is users. Like, that's the most difficult. I would need users, but I've been doing TikToks. I try. I'm not that creative, but I'm trying to get myself out there, join this type of things. But yeah, like, there's already a lot of apps out there that started from like me. So if they can do it, then I can try and do it as well. At least I'll try.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Great.
But from the beginning, it's like more organic, and then can do other stuff in the future.
Makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Everybody's got to start somewhere. And then Mary asked, can you connect with others that are not on your flight?
Yes. So for example, this kind of niche, but for example, as I've said, like, maybe you're in a layover in Shanghai for like 7 hours. So you just want to talk to any people. It doesn't matter if they're going to the same flight as you, but if you're in the same airport at the same time range, then you can meet those people. But you can also filter that out. If you don't, for example, even with flights, what if, I don't want to meet people on the same flight as me, because maybe that's weird for other people, but you can filter that out.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I love the product, Jaylene, and
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of people
much.
in the chat
Thank
seem to
you.
be excited to use it too. So I hope you make it happen and we can all hop on there. That was Jaylene
Thank you.
from Air Social again. So please scan the QR code and give her some feedback and a rating.
Thank you so much. And by the way, if you go to my website, like aeresocial.com, I'm currently, as I said, I'm at the beginning, so I'm currently interviewing potential users, like, what they think about the idea, what they think about the app. For a lot of founders, you think, oh my God, this is the best idea. And then you show it to other people and they're like, that doesn't make any sense. So if any one of you wants to help me out, that would be really lovely, and I'll appreciate it.
Yes, please put your link in the chat so people can connect and sign up for that. All right, awesome.
Thank you.
Now next up we have Zane. So for Jaylene and David, could I ask you to lower your hand and turn off your mic and camera? Thank you. And then next up we'll have Zane presenting.
Hey, I'm Zane, and I'm based out here in a paradise called Bali.
Living in paradise is great, but finding what to do through a million chaotic notice boards and chat groups is just overwhelming.
So I built Bali XP,
A geolocalized events hub that turns the island
into a skills growth playground.
events are filtered by distance and categorized into 5 core character stats: physical, logical, creative, social, and spiritual.
So no more excuses. Stop slacking off. If there's a great event down the road, you better get going.
Now, instead of your progress vanishing after a workshop and having no real continuity to what you've just done, Bali XP tracks your experience points. Gaining levels unlocks real-world perks and discounts from local businesses matching to the stat that you just leveled up.
So your journey is straightforward. You search for an activity of a skill that you would like to grow. You attend these activities and gain XP. Once you level up, you claim the perks from local businesses, which will reinforce that habit. Here's a visual of the loop to help you understand what this journey is about.
Yeah, that's right. You can't game the system. Every time you upload an experience or an event, there will be a security measure to approve it first.
The MVP is currently live, but we have competitive leaderboards with possibilities of gaining premium rewards and community-hosted events coming soon.
So you might be wondering, why only in Bali? And you're right to wonder that. This is a proof of concept, but my goal is to scale this globally. The aim behind this is to have people track and see the progress that they've been doing by attending workshops or events and seeing where they're lacking improvement.
So start leveling up and check us out at Bali XP.
Another amazing presentation. Round of applause for Zane. Zane, if you're in here, could you come on?
Yes.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone.
Joining from Bali, I'm assuming?
Yes, it's currently 3 a.m. and I am pounding coffee to stay up, so I might be a little jittery. But yeah,
Wow, wow. Well,
just wanted to.
thank you for staying on that long. Amazing product. I've been wanting to go to Bali for the longest. So if I come over there and the app is ready, I'm definitely going to check it out. And I think
Yeah, you better.
and I think it's a great idea, not only for users, but businesses too, where I think that's where your product really stands out. So it's awesome. Yeah, for any questions for Zane in the chat. Let's see.
I don't bite, guys.
Veronica asked, how do you know the events in that area?
So events are actually uploaded by hosts themselves. So right now I'm in the process of getting the traction. I'm targeting about 30 premium hosts with events. And once that happens, the hosts automatically will promote their own events, so the users will join. And once that happens, and then I'll go to 30 businesses that can match those stats. And I think it's Simon Hub who said it in the last time, it's small businesses just aim for 30 and 30. And once that happens, it's only the FOMO that will start having its effect, and people will start uploading events and promotions, and yeah. So
Nice. I think
plan is
that's
there.
a good plan. Somebody said, I've been to Bali. You need to add whitewater rafting with a discount to points. And then
Oh, sure.
Abdul asked, what if people leave the place? Is there a point in rating?
Yeah, so there is a small sort of decay with your skills to keep people actually active, but it's not a very punishable one. So it will decay like 1% over 2 weeks. So, you can imagine how long it takes. It's just I want to get a little fire under them to be like, all right, go to an event. We want to keep that sustainable ecosystem. So yeah, the loop is really well thought, and I really wanted a win-win-win situation. So all the users, well, they grow in skills anyway, right? Inadvertently by attending these skills workshops. And they also have a sort of reward at the end of it
by having that continuity. What's good about it as well is that just because you do physical activity doesn't mean you'll unlock perks for, let's say, if I go to the gym, it will only be gym stuff. It could be yoga, it could be surfing lessons. So at least also the local businesses that have the promotions get better targeted users, and there's a higher conversion rate, right? And they can even put, okay, you need level 4 to get this promotion. So if a person climbs that mountain, they're rarely not going to put their flag. And also by claiming the discount or perks or whatever are offered by local businesses, you also gain XP, like a big chunk of it. So it's like a reinforcing loop.
Amazing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of products kind of like this, but yours is very unique in the way for both users to make it fun and businesses to have the incentive of signing up for your program. And you made the presentation super fun, which I think like encapsulates what it's all about. So great job. All right, everybody,
you.
that was Bali XP. Is Zane from Bali XP. So go ahead and scan the QR code and leave your feedback for him, and we'll have Jasmine up next. Thank you, Zane. All right.
I used to photograph cage fights for a living, and now I am trying to save businesses from AI slop. Hi, I'm Jasmine, 10 years in content, the last 5 years in B2B marketing, and an almost career in psychology, somewhere in the middle. Over the past few years, here's who I keep meeting. B2B service businesses, too small to justify the budget for a full-time marketing hire. So then it lands on the founder, squeezed in between meetings, inconsistent. And these founders are so brilliant at what they do, their marketing just doesn't show it. AI was supposed to help with this, but as soon as their words go public, it sounds like everyone else. Forgettable. So Jasmine, what's the product? It's me. Well, at least at first. For 90 days, I embed myself into the business and do the marketing myself. At the end, I hand over an AI workflow built around your business, your voice, and with a real strategy. The AI isn't the product. My judgment from my experience is the AI workflow is just how you keep it after I leave. Oh, it's so hot. Woo! Woohoo! Let's get inside. Wow! It's also really windy. This is the Serious Business live page. It's just bare bones right now, or at least as of recording, but what I really wanted to showcase is the demo of the voice capture, my lead gen. And then this, a read of your voice, what your marketing would sound like if it actually sounded like you. Full disclosure, that read is the same for everyone for now. The next step is an LLM behind that demo so that every read is customized and scarily accurate. But that's 5 questions and just a few minutes. The real version goes so much deeper. 5 people have already been through the demo, and here's what they had to say. Mind you, that was still a generic answer, but that's the reaction that I built this for.
Later that same evening.
I'm building this with all the spare time that I have around a growing child and a full-time job that has been taking more than it gives. This is the way, and I'm building it myself. This has to work. Marketing that works for you, that sounds like you, because it started with you. And that's serious business.
Another amazing presentation. If you have questions for Jasmine, please go ahead and post them. And if you're here, please come on so we can hear and see you. Hey, good to see you. Great presentation. My favorite part of it was you said something along the lines of the AI isn't the product, it's just what we use to give them what they need. Something along those lines, and I think that was amazing. And yeah, that's the whole point of this program too. It's the AI isn't what we're selling, it's what are you achieving with it. So I think that was great. Charlie asked, when will it be ready?
Ooh. First and foremost, thank you so much. I totally wasn't expecting this, but I know everyone on the top 12 will say that. But I mean, Charlie, it's practically ready now, actually.
Do you have the LLM working now? I know you mentioned that piece is not finished yet.
Well, so I haven't gotten a trained LLM just yet. That is the next step, but I do have my own local version, if that makes sense. So I know how to train eventually the idea is that, especially with the lead gen in the demo, as I said, like on the demo, it's basically the same answer for everyone. But even despite that, everyone that I shared it with was like, what the heck? This is me. So the next step beyond that is going to be even more. You're just going to be like, I've never met you, but you sound like you know me.
Nice. And then Ted asked, are you going to lend a hand to websites / SEO and help in hiring a new marketing person as well?
If that all sort of depends on the initial discovery session. So I think the important thing that people need to realize is that first aspect is of that discovery session is to discover what you actually need. So the original Serious Business idea is that it's for those people who can't actually continuously hire a marketing person, which is why I'm going to hand them an AI workflow at the end. But if we discover that you do end up needing a full-time marketing person, then I'll help you find that in a sort of like, now there's loads of like fractional CMOs and fractional marketing, this, that, and the other. So if that is what you need, that is what I'll help with.
Awesome. Amazing. And Abdul in the chat is saying that he's already ready to get started from Dubai. So maybe you can contact him. But yeah, great job, Jasmine. Thank you. And that was Serious Business from Jasmine. So go ahead and scan the QR code and leave your feedback. And then next up,
over and out. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. And next up, we'll have Fatima. Let me make sure Fatima's here as well. Fatima, if you're here, please go ahead and raise. Oh yeah, you are here. Perfect. Awesome. Now we have Fatima.
How to cook. We saw him sit and try to cook. He took a walk. He had a book on the book.
Okay, are you ready to try Nistara?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to test it right now and tell that she thinks, because she's the most important user, because it's the person that has nystagmus, and we're going to try to help her and many more. You can try it, Amy.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, a fish, new fish. There's a little car that has a little star. Stay right, fish they are, yes, some are red, some are blue, some are old, some are new, some are sad, some are glad, and
Niastra, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but amazing work, Fatima. It's awesome that you made a product that is actually helpful to your family and got it all the way to working. So that's awesome. I love it. If you guys have any questions, please share. And then if you could come on to answer, that would be amazing. Fatima, are you here? I see you are here. I don't know if you're having trouble with your mic. Okay, it seems Fatima might be having trouble with her mic. Her app is live, so she can go ahead and share it in the chat, and maybe in the chat you can respond to some of the questions. For anybody else who's coming on next, feel free to test your mic real quickly right now to make sure it's working for when your time does come. But that was Fatima with Niastra. It's a shame we can't get you on to answer questions, but amazing product nonetheless. Everybody's loving it in the chat, so great work. Yeah, if it's not, I'm sorry. I would try a different device if you guys have it available for the rest of you coming on, preferably on a desktop. But it's okay now. If not, you're here, so you're still eligible for the prizes. Okay, cool. And then the next project we're gonna have is, I hope I pronounced this right, Joel from Handoff.
For almost 2 years, I haven't taken a single real break. Because when someone's life depends on the details, you become the one person who can never step away. I'm Joel, a Bay Area UX designer who became, overnight, a full-time caregiver for both of my parents. My mom, Leia, is living with advanced cancer. But this isn't just my story. 63 million Americans are family caregivers, overwhelmed and overlooked. By 2030, 1 in 6 people worldwide will be 60 or older, and their care will land where it always has, on family. The one proven relief is a real break, yet 85% never use formal respite. Even with trusted help, we can't leave. Every handoff is 2 people, one who holds everything in their head, one who can't see today. The barrier isn't guilt or money, it's an information problem. Then it happened. While I was finally away across town, Mom's magnesium crashed. Shantae, my respite caregiver, was with her, willing, capable, but missing one detail. She called me in a panic. Being away didn't matter. Every emergency runs straight back to me. That's not a break, it's being on call. As a designer, I did the only thing I knew how to do. I started mapping it. A whole shift from both sides. It breaks in the same place every time. Not the routine, the exceptions. I asked, what if the knowledge could hand off too? So I built Handoff. I talked for 3 minutes.
Okay, so today, Mom had chemo Monday, so she's going to be extra tired, maybe a little queasy. The home health nurse comes at 11 for her magnesium, that's through her port. It's expected, you just let her in. The big thing is her hands and feet. If they start cramping, that's the sign her magnesium is low. Her appetite's low today, and she's been a little down this week, so just having someone there helps.
And the AI turns it into one clear page, flagging what's different today. I confirm every critical detail, the meds, the plan if something goes wrong. The AI drafts, I decide. One text to Shantae, no app, no password, it just opens on her phone. And it caught what no chart holds, the Filipino side of her care. Lugao kept warm, the rosary she'll ask for, how to say I'm here in Tagalog. Shantae has what to watch for, what to do, who to call, besides me. Next time something went wrong, she called the nurse. I came home to a note, not a crisis. Handoff isn't just for my family. No diagnosis required, no training needed. Any caregiver, any trusted helper today. For the first time in 2 years, I took a real break, and my mind came with me.
That was like movie quality. Amazing work, Joe. go ahead and start scanning the QR codes for him. Are you here, Joel, to answer some questions? And please share questions for Joel in the chat. Let's see. Okay, Joel, you should be in now. Let's see if we can have Joel come on. Everybody's saying brilliant, fantastic app, 10 out of 10, human-centered purpose, so needed everywhere, for sure. Amazing indeed. Joel, last chance if I know you're here, but to turn on your mic if it's working for you to answer some questions. If not, you can address some of them in the chat and we'll move to the next contestant. Hitesh asked if the app allows video calls. Okay, seems like not working for Joel. No worries, Joel. We'll move past it, but great job again. This was an amazing, amazing presentation, an amazing product as well. That seems to be already having an impact. So great work. All right, and then for everybody else who's left, I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to try to turn on your mic if you're one of the contestants to make sure your mic is working and say hello. So feel free to turn on your mic now to test so you don't run into issues when it starts.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, got you, Ubaid.
Okay, so yeah, my mic works.
Awesome. Cool, okay. If anybody else wants to test, go ahead. Otherwise, that was handoff again. Go ahead and put in your votes and we'll be moving to the next project. This one's going to be Release Forge from Vani, who said her mic won't be working for questions, but we'll watch her video.
I've just finished recording and now I'm going to release my song. I'm Bonnie Knows, and if you're an indie artist who hates the admin aspect of releasing music today, I've created Release Forge. Release Forge is a tool that you can use, and it makes your administrative workflow really very simple. So you can spend more time doing the things you love with the people you love. Your master profile holds all of your artist data, and you use that information across your distribution, registration services, your social media. It only has to be put in once, and you never have to input it again. IPI numbers, your master numbers, collaborators' emails. You just connect your services like DistroKid, PROs, and connect your storage like Google Drive and Dropbox. Once you've filled in your master profile, upload your single, or album, or EP. You can use the same information for every release moving forward. When you forge a release, you input all the details about the track, master data. Existing collaborators can be selected from a drop-down menu. The splits are automatically calculated depending on the distributor. Submit it directly or utilize your Forge to copy and paste across. Once you've populated all your information, you can check everything, edit it if necessary. The tool very wisely then indicates how much time you have just saved or will save during the process of your whole release admin schedule. And you can also then populate things like your lyrics and any other information. Once you've distributed your song, you have a release date checklist, updating your bios across your social media, changing your header images and things like that. A really great aspect of the tool is that once you've sent the release, all of your collaborators are automatically emailed and notified of the release and sent a split sheet to sign. Not sure what to do next? We have a next action button. So, when you don't know what to do, you press the button and it tells you what you need to do next. You don't even need to think. You just follow the steps. ReleaseForge is set up to notify you when you need to go and check for your ISRC. What's great is you also have a progress bar, which you can see for each item whether you have completely finished the process or whether you still have something to do. My name is Bonnie Knows, and I have created for you ReleaseForge, the tool that centralizes all of your indie music artist admin. You forge it once and you release it everywhere.
Amazing presentation, Bonnie, and I see you got your camera working. So great to have you. Super
Thank you.
creative on the presentation. Amazing job.
We had fun making it. Thank you for sharing it.
Yeah.
So
And
we're
it seems
picking
like
it.
a lot of people in the chat are loving the video and the product. Abdul has a question. He said, could AI chatbots not do the admin work via like Claude Cowork? What makes your app different?
You could, but the one thing I've learned going through this process is most people don't have the technical skills any of us in here have. So even the idea of going in and setting up agents is quite a foreign language. So the idea is to simplify. You know, most artists are not technical. They're not actually that social. They're not actually, you know, they like to make music, and they even releasing it is a bit of a mission. So trying to get paid for it and register it everywhere is not easy, you know. So
Makes
yeah, the code, you could do it. You could do anything with any AI, but knowing how is the answer. So
Great. And then Jack also
Yeah.
asked, can you link all platforms such as Spotify, SoundCloud, etc. to this?
yeah, I have. I don't know whether it went on today. SoundCloud will be on there. So SoundCloud actually does have public API, so you can actually push the information directly to SoundCloud. Spotify, you'll be able to pitch to playlists on Spotify. At the moment, you can't. They don't have a public API for things like DistroKid and a few others. But in time, I hope that we'll have a bit more access to public APIs and more things will be automated. But for now, there is some things that would be copy paste, and the rest will be automated where possible. So yes, is the answer. So.
And I think that's part of what also sets your app apart is all these connections. It just makes it
Yeah.
really difficult for somebody who's non-technical, like you said, to go ahead and
Yeah.
try to, mimic this. Cool.
And the possibilities are endless. So I've got lots of ideas. So hopefully they will keep growing.
What's your next steps? Do you have people using it, or are you working on it a little
I
bit?
do. Yeah, I'm still just trying to get the function really flush. So, but I've got 6 or 7 people who are actively logging in today just to test it again. They tested it last week, and yeah, so I'll keep testing. And yeah, it is up live, so you can get up and check it out yourself and log in. And it's a real account, and the information is real. It's just not actually pushing information anywhere yet, and you can't pay for anything yet. But it's there to use, and so go ahead and have a go.
Awesome. Thank you, Bonnie. That was ReleaseForge.
Thank you, Zephyr.
Of course. Go ahead and scan the QR code, leave your feedback and votes for Bonnie. And we'll be having Ubaid come up next. All right, here's Ubaid.
I'm 9 from Colchester with an idea that started with one simple question. What if learning could become an adventure? I'm Ubed. Although my birthday is next week, so I'm nearly 10. I want to achieve as much as I can before I'm officially 10. Most children ask for toys, games, and things they really want for their birthday. But my birthday wish is a little bit different. I want children across the UK to enjoy learning. When I was at school learning, many questions popped up into my head like, why can't learning be more fun? Why can't your lessons feel like your favourite game? Why can't you feel proud and excited when you've discovered something new? So I told my idea to my dad, and instead of saying I was too young, he said, what should we build? That's how Questopedia began. One simple idea turned into something this good. We spent evenings, weekends, school holidays just to build the platform. Welcome to Questopedia, a learning adventure designed for children across the UK. A place where education meets imagination. Inside Questopedia, children can explore exciting learning worlds, visit the science lab, discover history, improve math skills, complete quests, take on challenges, earn XP, unlock rewards, and build confidence along the way. And when you need help, Nova, your AI learning companion, is there to support you. You can ask questions, get explanations in a way that makes sense, practice your skills, and learn at your own pace. Because every child learns differently. Questopedia isn't here to replace teachers. Teachers do something incredible every single day. It is here to support them. It is here to help parents. It is here to give children another way to discover the joy of learning. My dream is simple. I want children to believe they are capable of amazing things. I want them to be curious. I want them to ask questions. I want them to enjoy learning.
What do you like about questopedia.co.uk?
It's fun, engaging, and easy to use. I'm Obed, and I'm from Colchester, and this is Questopedia.
Another amazing presentation. Awesome job, Ubaid. You are the youngest person who's ever been part of our program, and to make it to the top 12 as well is just amazing. I want to read out some of the comments that you're getting. Somebody said Ubaid needs to meet Elon Musk and Simon. Somebody said, yeah, Ubaid is the little brother I wish I had. Another person said Ubaid speaks better than most adults that I know. So yeah, people are loving it. Great job. I guess, Ubaid, I have a question for you. Is there a particular class or moment or something that you didn't like in school that inspired you to want to create something like this?
I enjoy most classes, but I don't like maths the most, even though I'm really good at it.
Okay.
I just don't know why.
So is math one of your focuses of making it more fun through your platform?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then some people are excited to use it. They asked, is this only going to be available in the UK?
I'm sorry, but for now it will be in the UK till we get com.
Makes sense.
.com, so it will be only for UK.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah, great concise answer, so I'll keep asking a couple more. Jack said, how do you give parents the confidence that this app will help their children develop and learn?
I mean, there's actually a demo for free, and then you can start paying for like full features. And there's even parent accounts, so then you can sign up as a parent and link your children, and you can track whatever your child is doing.
Okay.
If that answers.
Yeah, awesome. That does. And one last question: is it parents who are going to be paying for this, or is it schools that are going to be paying for this?
If you sign up as a school, so then you get the entire school or just a classroom, then they will be paying for it. But if you sign up as a parent, then the parent will be paying for it.
Okay, awesome. Great job, Ubaid. That was amazing. Feel free to scan the QR code now and go ahead and leave your vote and feedback for Ubaid. Let me bring that on.
Thank you.
There's some more questions for you in the chat if you want to go ahead and respond to that as well.
Okay.
Amazing.
Thanks.
Yep, thank you. And happy birthday in advance, Jasmine.
Oh, thanks.
Awesome. And if I could have you mute your mic and video now so we can get into the next video, which is going to be Lucy and Helena.
Hi, I'm Lucy Eden, and I'm 14. I'm the founder of Linky 101. So, a year ago, I tried to sign up to LinkedIn, but instead, I was blocked by a wall because of my age.
Because of my age. And that really got me thinking, why should my age stop me from connecting with mentors and ambassadors who've actually built something for their own? Well, here's the real problem. It's not just me behind that wall. Thousands of young people have genuinely good ideas and nowhere to take them. No mentors, no one giving proper advice. So, those ideas just die, quietly. Not because they were bad ideas, because nobody was there to catch them. So
that's why I built Linky 101, a professional networking platform connecting young entrepreneurs aged 13 to 19 with mentors and ambassadors that can actually help them within their local area. on a mission to connect the future.
At 14, I attended a local networking event and spoke with 50 successful business owners and mentors, with one of them being the CEO of the Business Hive, Mark Webb. I noticed the absence of young people like myself, which inspired me to create Linky 101. Linky 101 is a platform that connects young entrepreneurs with experienced mentors in a comfortable and accessible way. Whether they're too shy to approach someone in person or prefer to connect online, Linky 101 empowers the next generation of entrepreneurs to share their ideas and learn from those who have been in their shoes.
So I'm Lucy Eden, I'm 14, I built my own networking platform. Let's connect the future together.
Another amazing presentation by someone else who's super young and made it into the top 12. So congratulations, Lucy. If you're on here, go ahead and join us. Your video might not be working, but we do hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, which is all we need. So that's all right if the video is not working. Awesome. Amazing presentation. One thing I want to ask you right away is, I know you had some traction going already with this. So could you share some of that traction with us?
So yesterday I had like a podcast style assembly, and I spoke with two like 20-year-olds, which were young entrepreneurs, and so 50 pupils were there, and it was like where they interviewed people and then they spoke about their ideas. And so after that event, over 50 pupils stayed behind and actually spoke with these mentors, and they were asking questions, and one of the questions was, how do they connect with these people? And one of them was LinkedIn. And that's where I thought, they can't connect to LinkedIn because they're under 16. And so that's why I've built Linky 101, so they connect with mentors, so people that can't access LinkedIn can then go to Linky 101 and connect with their mentors that way. And it's also safe and accessible for them as well. So every mentor is DBS checked. So it's not safeguarded. It's built within the platform.
Awesome. And that was Ali's question of how are you going to keep people safe on the app. So great to answer that as well. Another question is, will she link this to young enterprise groups and young chamber of commerce groups?
Opportunities, yeah.
So we have an opportunities board where on the platform there is, in your local area, there's many grants and opportunities like AI squads that you can actually sign up through the platform, which is really good for people that don't want have the time to search up and be oh right, I want to do something but I don't know where to go and do it. So it's all there for them. So when some people go on Google and they type in things near me, it's already built for them. So how Gen Z have a quite low attention span, so they want it right there directly for them. It's there for them that way.
Amazing. Thanks, Lucy. That was a great presentation.
Thank you.
And go ahead and scan the QR code and go ahead and vote for Lucy and Helena, Linky 101. As a reminder, this voting that you're doing counts towards who will be getting the final $1,000 prize. What we will be doing, though, is if one of the top 3 people is also the community winner, they won't win both awards. We would go on to the runner-up for the community award, just so everyone is aware. Cool. And then next up, we have Meridian from Manit. So Manit, if you're here, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, awesome, he's here. So we'll go ahead and play the video.
You plan, you film, you edit, you post. The video goes live, people watch. Then the comments come in, and they're always the same. Where do I start? What comes next? Is there a full path? So you do the only thing you can. You make another video. But your audience isn't asking for more content. They're asking for instructions, tools, a roadmap. They need direction. and you start to wonder how many things you could teach and how many ways you could teach them. Real structure, real projects, real methods. Because a video alone can only give someone so much. Real learning needs structure, checkpoints, resources, a path. It all has to connect, but there's nothing to connect it with. The same effort, structured, could teach so much more. But right now your vision lives on a wall, nowhere your learners can follow. Until now. Turn everything you already teach into one structured roadmap, one path, step by step. Meet Meridian. Your knowledge deserves one path. Lay out every step on the canvas, add branches, projects, checkpoints, then drag it all into the exact order your learner should follow. Set the difficulty, control who can find it, turn on community, bring in collaborators, award a certificate at the finish. Every detail, yours to shape. And when a learner struggles, it adapts. The path reroutes them exactly where they need to go. Learners discover roadmaps from creators they already trust. They watch, they do the work, and they move. One step becoming the next, progress climbing the whole way. Share it anywhere, sell it, or give it away on your terms. Meridian. Build the roadmap, follow the path.
Awesome job, Manit. Are you here to turn on your camera and mic and ask some answer some questions? I think Manit is here. I'm not sure if his mic is working. That was an amazing presentation. I don't know if you have a videography background or what, but yeah, that was amazing. Some of the questions are coming in the chat. One person's asking, how are you gonna differentiate from online platforms like Coursera and Udemy, which I think you shared about a little bit in the video, but if you could share a little bit more about that as well. And then let me see. Let me add you again. Manit, last chance to try to get your. Okay, perfect. You're on. Okay, awesome. Let's hop right into it. First question from Levi: how are you gonna differentiate from platforms like Coursera or Udemy?
Okay, awesome. Hey, first of all, again, thank you for the opportunity. I wasn't really expecting this, and I'm really glad that I was in the top 12, and I'm really glad for all the feedback I've gotten because of that. To answer your question, this is something we thought about a lot because personally, I actually used to pay $250 a month for LinkedIn Learning, and I used to get bored sleepy out of my mind just watching videos and clicking questions and downloading files, and it felt so behind compared to the technology that we have now, right? And Udemy and Coursera, they do it a little better. They have a little bit more involvement with the student and the creator, but there's so many things where they just lack. Like, for example, there's actually on Lovable, there's a course on Udemy, and it was last updated in February, and Lovable is being updated every single day. So that's where some of my frustration comes in with all these course websites. And the way that we solve that problem is, let's say someone is finding something outdated or something wrong completely. Our community feature completely fixes that on such a level that every student can reach out to the creator in different threads. So whatever problem they have, there's going to be a thread for that. So communication isn't the bottleneck anymore. And there's a bunch more things like Meridian has its own system where you can import a code base, you can do an Excel simulator, you can do a bunch of things that live in-house. So you make the experience for the learner as stress-free and as hassle-free as possible, which is something that doesn't exist.
Amazing. Yeah, great answer. And then my other question is, do you have a videography background, or the video is amazing? How'd you do it?
I don't have a videography background. It's just something I've been really passionate about. Actually, you probably know him. I have a really close friend named Pedram, and me and him were very like filmmaking, like, you know, we have that kind of mindset, and he helped. We kind of collaborated on this, and he was the one filming. Actually, he's the one who sent the text too. So me and him, we always go back and forth. We always send each other videos about, oh, look at this cool short film that this guy made. And, you know, we love going to movies together, and that's how, you know, our filmmaking kind of passion starts. But hopefully I'm trying to start my YouTube as well soon, so maybe that'll translate over. But
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. We're looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, your style was very similar to Pedram's video that he created in the previous.
It's actually in his house. We filmed it in his house.
Oh, okay, awesome. Very cool. And then last question, you had an animation part. Did you create that using AI? And if so, could you share your process with others?
I would love to, of course. So, I actually, and my apologies before I even say anything, before if I go on a tangent, but the reason I made this, and this is actually a product of what Meridian is before the start of this year, for me, AI was just like something you chat to and you go back and forth, right? But in this day and age, that just isn't what it is anymore. Generative AI is just like a component of AI now. Agentic AI is like what you need to learn, what can actually make change, what can actually create things, right? And it's not just chatting back and forth. And when I started this year, I actually just bought a cloud subscription, and I was like, okay, where do I start? And I was going all over YouTube, figuring things out because I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to make app. I wanted to do all this stuff, but it was everywhere, and there was no direction for it, which is what inspired this. And actually, through making Meridian, when, you know, I was practicing and making like, let's say for example a cloud roadmap, I figured out this thing called Remotion, and it's basically a Git for making motion graphics through Next.js, and that's what I used. So I just took our website, went and threw an agent on that with Remotion, and it produced this in 10-15 minutes. But that's the story of what happened over there.
Yeah, great. I thought it was Remotion, but I wanted you to share with
It is
Chad
Remotion,
as
yeah.
well, so others can check it out. Yeah, you can create some I mean, part of it was the amazing cinematography you had, but then part of it was
Thank
also
you.
the great
Thank you.
motion graphics from Remotion. So yeah, great job, Minnie. Everybody go ahead and vote. And then next up, we're going to have John.
Thank you.
This is going to be John Reeves with Free Hit.
My name's John. I've been in business all my life, and like any business, I need to advertise. But it's so expensive. So I decided to make an app called Free Hit to give all businesses free advertising forever. Here's how I did it. So I did a pitch deck and sent it to Trip Hawkins. He's the granddaddy of computer games. In fact, he invented computer games. You need to look him up. He told me it was... But then I didn't do anything with it. Until I heard about AI squads. It was the game changer. Free Hit is designed for casual gamers whilst learning about the company's products and services. There's two options. On the main screen, play and add my business. If you're a business, click here, go through the screens and load up all the information about you, including pictures and your logo. Start the game, select a pixel. The prize could be hidden on any game. And away you go. If you need additional help, we've got a magic wand, cluster bomb and rockets. Pick the wand, choose your charity, pay the 30 pence, and half the 30 pence goes to charity. This gives you extra benefits of reduced size balls to make your chances of finding the prize a lot easier. Additional features are a leaderboard, a click counter so you can monitor how many people have seen your products, and an early access code so regular customers can feel extra special.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for British businesses. The pleasure is all mine.
Now I know my camera setup is a little bit unorthodox, but I knew this would come in handy, Simon.
Awesome. Great video, John. Great product. If you're here, could you join us to answer some questions? Okay. I just pulled you in, John. Let me know if your mic is working. Somebody said that guy looks like Simon Squibb. I think that was AI generated Simon Squibb at the end there. Hey, John.
It was. And I made myself look a bit hunkier as well. That was so much fun making that. Oh my god.
That was awesome. I love the video. I love the product. It kind of reminds me of this. There's this free water brand. I don't know if you've seen it, where they give away free water bottles, and they put advertising all around.
I've seen that just recently. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, and
Cambridge,
I
I think.
Similar to kind of what you're doing. So yeah, I like it. I think it's a very unique take on advertising. Levi said, "What are the prizes playing, and where does it come from if businesses don't pay?"
What? I've said it again.
Levi said, "Where are the prizes? What are the prizes that people are playing for, and where does the money and the prizes come from? Are the businesses paying for that?"
So each business would provide that's the trade-off. So it's free to play and it's free to use, but the trade-off is the business gives away something. The bigger and better it is, the more chance people are going to search for it. But the ideal is if nobody does search for it and nobody wins a prize, they've lost nothing. So hopefully they've gained lots of views, loads of eyes on the products that they want to highlight or just their services. And likewise, if they're in Scotland and the restaurant's in, say, Portsmouth, why would you search for something you're not going to get benefit from? So it's going to target the right sort of audience. That's the plan.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then I guess I have a question for you. What's your plan? Is it to go get businesses first onto here, or try to get a mass amount of people who are ready to play the game so you can convince the businesses? What's your go-to-market strategy?
Yeah, I've been asked that a few times, and it's going to be sort of natural traction, but I might have to dig down deep and use prize money to buy a car and give it away to get it going. But I think if you knocked on a few doors and explained the situation, it's a no-brainer. It doesn't cost you anything apart from giveaways. Coca-Cola happily pay for people at the shopping centre to give away Coke all day if they got a new flavour. I don't see that being as the hard part.
I agree. I think if you can get the advertising costs down below what they're paying already on Facebook and Google and all these things,
No, it's so expensive. TV, and a lot of the time you're not even advertising. You don't know who you're advertising to. If you're like me and it's a TV ad break, I'm making the kettle, putting the kettle on, making a cup of tea, and I'm not even watching what they're paying for. So it's outdated. And then sort of Google, Facebook come along, and then it's so expensive. You can target your audience, but it's prohibitively expensive for especially smaller businesses. So the plan is you can just chuck something on there and get free exposure.
Yeah, awesome. Love it, John. Thanks for answering the questions. That was free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, by the way, for the opportunity. It's fantastic.
Oh, of course. Thank you for such an amazing product. Go ahead.
It's been a journey. A lot of late nights.
Good to hear. Hopefully it's worth it.
I haven't been at work for a week.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, go ahead and vote for John. Scan the QR code and check it out.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Awesome. And then last but not least, we have Nathan from Light Breath Companion. And let's see if Nathan is in the chat. Nathan, if you're here, please go ahead and put your hand up so we can get you in the room to answer some questions. But I'm gonna go ahead and play your video now.
In our information-rich and busy world, it's really hard to spend time with the things that matter. But what if, in just 15 minutes, you could renew your mind, increase your longevity, gain fresh new insights, and have fun at the same time? Well, I've created something. You've been invited. For the next 15 minutes, you'll be immersed in a story of light, of color, of movement, of word, of presence. A story, the beauty of which can penetrate our very souls, overcome our defenses, and create transformations and changes we might not be aware of and that we didn't even know were possible. If you're ready for it, welcome to Light Breath. The Companion app, just like Light Breath itself, is a journey, a rhythm based in ancient tradition and wisdom brought into the 21st century with technology and performance. 8 stages enable you to engage with this live performance, taking you much deeper.
Sorry, I had a quick technical difficulty there. We're gonna resume now. Let me go ahead and share my screen again.
8 stages enable you to engage with this live performance, taking you much deeper than if you did it alone. It also enables you to capture your insights when they occur and have a record of what you've learned and what you have, what is sturdy in spirit. These will then grow over time if you come to more. But not everybody can come to a live performance, and so I will create online performances, a club that I call Light Breath Labs, where you'll come behind the scenes with me and see raw, unscripted work. Powerful stories that enable you to really engage with deep things, and you'll be able to track your progress. As you do so, this will build a body of research that will add to the conversation and the understanding of how art truly transforms our lives, and how repeated exposure and engagement at a deep level, even in just 15 minutes, can do that. Well, it's been a joy over the last 4 weeks to engage with this process. And I thank you, HealthBank, and thank you, AI Squads, for setting it up. But if you like this, if you're interested in going deeper in just 15 minutes at a time, then my name's Nathan Aboko. This is Light Breath, and I've created for you the Light Breath Companion app. I hope you have a chance to try it.
Amazing job, Nathan. That hands down, the production on quality on that was like nothing we've seen before. So great job. Can you share a little bit about that with us and your process of filming that? Because everybody's saying this, that felt like a documentary.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, the process was, I've been really thinking about this for a long time, you know, working on how people can really connect with art and actually get the real benefits of it. And yeah, when I thought that, I wrote a story, and storytelling is sort of my thing, so I've been writing a story about it. And then I'm also a videographer, so I just use some of the techniques that I normally use. So, you know, I had some stock footage for the busyness and for the some reflections, but the rest of it is my own work. So I'm, you know, I've got the the light in the background, and it's basically just a conversation, letting you know what's going on. So
that's awesome. Can you share a little bit about? I'm assuming you've been doing some events and shows around something like this before. Can you share about like how long you've been working on this and what's your next plans forward with that?
Absolutely, yeah. So I've been developing this particular art form since about 2000, since the pandemic. And I've been performing it around the world. So I've performed it in Switzerland, in Germany, and around the UK, which is where I'm based. And I've just now been, I'm just here at the University of York on a conference, and I just performed it for a group of, a group for the church here, Church of England, actually. So it's been really interesting. But yeah, it's just, it combines all my different sort of desires and philosophy and psychology and the theology and the different stuff going on to really get you something that's really engaging. So it's dichroic film, so that's why you've got the prisms work that way, so they reflect and they transmit different colors, and then you combine them to create the actual story. And then I usually create them so today I created it on the spot. So I had about an hour with the guys, and then I created the story and then presented it straight away.
That's awesome. Somebody said that light art looks like the thumbnail from Star Trek, but it seems like it seems like people are loving it. We'll share the link in a minute here as well, so that people can come check out if they like. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add? I don't think there's any other questions.
Yeah, it's just been a real joy to do this. Actually, this is my first ever app, so it's been a real joy. And I never thought it was going to be possible to do this, but as you were, running the course, and I thought, actually, people can really get something from actually just going through this in a meditative way, and then, coming back, and so it becomes something like a club, like I said. So I've been sharing with a few people this week after they've seen this performance. They're really interested. So this is basically the beginning, but it's really opened up new possibilities.
Amazing. That's great to hear. Thanks, Nathan.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
And that was the final presentation. So go ahead now and vote for Nathan, the Lightbreath companion app. All right. And one more thing I'd like to share, and this is a non-comprehensive list, but I just wanted to shout out a bunch of our honorable mentions. There's more than this. This is not fully comprehensive, but this list right here as well, all of you were in very close contention for the top 12. As you see, the bar was just so high on presentations this go around, which we mainly prioritize the presentations and then the app as well. Those are the main two things. But for this one, you really had to have like a strong presentation as well. And then here are the links, and we'll share all of these in the chat afterwards as well. But here are all the links to any of the projects if you want to check them out. Feel free to take a screenshot. This is more for the people in the YouTube recording that want to check it out later, but we'll share this in the chat. Cool. And then, so what we're gonna do now, and let me go ahead and share the screen. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have our judges drop off to go ahead and start working on the judging. I'm gonna go through and give a last tiny little lecture while we wait. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share the final attendance form for you guys to fill out while I also hop off and consult with the judges on the final placements, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so Ayush, Victor, feel free to drop off now and go start working on that. And then I just want to give a final round of applause. Like, yeah, I've ran 3 cohorts of this before. I also teach at Berkeley, where UC Berkeley students go through a similar class that you guys are going through right now, but a 14-week version of it. And by far, and I say this every time already with the cohorts, but really, truly this time, the bar is so much higher than I've ever seen it. So huge round of applause. For the 20 honorable mentions that I mentioned as well, in any other cohort, in any other class, you would also be top 10, maybe even a winner. It's just that we had so many people and so many great presentations. I see the claps going on in the chat. Yeah, big round of applause to all of you. And just the 180 of you that are here right now as well. Congrats on getting this far. That's a big accomplishment in itself as well. I know some of you asked for the certificates, so we'll be sending out an email this weekend about certificates. For those of you who want the certificate, go ahead and reply to the email, and we'll go ahead and respond and send you that certificate. But if you've completed all your badges and met all of the requirements, just let us know you want it, and we'll go ahead and send it to you. Just be on the lookout in your spam email folder as well. Another thing I want to share is product hunts. So now that you all have gotten your projects ready and created your project page on AI Squads, I also recommend going and posting on Product Hunt. It's a similar form that you have to fill out to post your product. But the nice thing about Product Hunt is there's a ton of people using Product Hunt. The top product of the day normally gets around 3,000 random visitors. So I would post your product on here, get your squads, get other people from AI Squads to go vote for it. And yeah, they basically just push out a bunch of new projects and feature them, and it's a good way to get some more users and eyes onto your product. All right, cool. And then, yeah, but it's kind of sad. These are always a little bit bittersweet, but the AI Accelerator does end today. but I want to say that this is only the beginning of your journey. And we learned a good amount of AI in this class, and you probably went somewhere from like no experience or maybe a beginner for most of you to now I would guess most of you are the most knowledgeable person in AI within your circles and groups of friends. But I hope what you also started to realize that even with AI, although making an app becomes pretty easy, it's the hard part is actually doing the user interviews, the marketing, figuring out the right idea, and the other aspects that go into it that are pretty difficult. And that's why this is only the beginning, right? Because the app by itself means nothing. And I want to share with you the story of AI squads to kind of give you some perspective of that. So for example, this program, what you guys see is probably doesn't seem like that much. It seems like 1 hour of lecture, 1 hour and a half of lecture that you show up to every week, some office hours, and some homework submissions on a site, right? It might not look too much, but to share a little bit about your journey behind the scenes. When I first started this, it was a part of it was understanding users. So I talked to over 100 different people, 100 different user interviews. I served as teaching assistants in multiple different courses to see what works well, what doesn't work well. I went to Portugal, studied some world-class courses over there. I piloted a college course and taught it in the same way that I wanted to teach AI squads. And then it went into building a landing page. And a landing page is pretty easy to build with AI, but the messaging behind it is hard. I probably spent 50 to 100 hours just building the messaging behind the landing page and of AI squads. Then it goes to building the program, DMing a bunch of people on LinkedIn, talking to people who were scouts, who worked at different coding academies and things like that, and brainstorming. And then it was understanding our competitors. So I went up and signed for every competitor, pretended like I'm 15 years old. If it's a kid's product, signed up for that, purchase all these courses, see what works well, see what doesn't. And then that's when we finally decided to launch. And yeah, even then, leading up to it, it was 2 months of streaming every day on social media leading up to the launch. I had like a QR code I printed on a hoodie and I wore around, which by the way, that doesn't work well as a marketing tactic. Just so you want to know, nobody ever scanned the QR code, even though I wore it for months. We got some help along the way. Sabrina, Romanov, LeVar Ball, some people who we did some marketing with. I flew all the way to London to meet Simon. And this is kind of how this collaboration happened here as well. But that was all before even really like the launch of the program. It's all the other stuff, not even the coding that goes into it, right? And some of you might be curious on how I met Simon. So if you want, I create a whole video on it. And this is another one where I spent over 100 hours and thousands of dollars on this YouTube video, and it didn't do the best, right? So there's like ups and downs along the way, but I'm not worried about it because I met Simon, which was super awesome. But the way I met Simon is I actually booked a ticket to London because I read Simon's book and I felt our missions aligned so closely, and I really wanted to meet him. And I had 3 days off of work, so I just booked a flight. I just knew Simon lives in London. I didn't know where he is or anything like that. And somehow, by some crazy coincidence and luck or whatever it is, I ended up finding Simon in London out of the millions of people there. And he sat down with me and he chatted with me for like half an hour. And yeah, I also want to just huge shout out to Simon. I think there's a lot of influencers you might see online who seem great, but you never know how somebody really is in person. But yeah, Simon, like in the middle of all his meetings, took over half an hour, sat down with me, and he's super genuine. Just what you see on video is how he is in real life, if not even more helping and great. So yeah, super huge shout out to him. Simon's everything that he seems to be on the videos, and it's been amazing working with him and this journey. But yeah, I say that to say this is like a lot of work to really launch something, and we're at around 10,000 people now, but even that isn't huge, right? So it's a lot of work, and a lot of you like me will be juggling either school or work or whatever else it is you have going in your life. I was working a full-time job for the majority of this. Probably didn't take it a day off in the past year, or at least the past few months for sure. So now I'm not saying all this. You might be thinking like I'm saying this to say, oh, I like work so hard or something. That is not the case. Quite the opposite. The past year of building this program, even though I've worked more than I've ever worked in my life, has been the most rewarding time of my life and the most enjoyable year of my life. Because I think when you're truly passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work. And when you find that thing, you get to work every day. It doesn't feel like work at all. And I hear so many business owners talking about like long hours and how hard it is. And yeah, it is, but it's much better than the alternative of something that you don't love. and dreading each hour. That's what's truly hard, not long hours. And that's the idea of this whole foundation of that AI Squads is built on. We want to bring you the latest skills and the AI tools that matter today to give you an advantage, but really the goal of it is that you apply that to your life so you can spend more of your life doing what you love and hopefully making some revenue out of it and upskilling yourself as well. So yeah, I want to say this is just the beginning of your journey, and the same for us too. Our goal is to eventually launch an AI Squads University and have campuses around the world that we teach this same sort of thing. Maybe it won't be ready for you in particular, but we'll be targeting your kids hopefully. So when your kids have the option to enroll, maybe they'll choose AI Squads. But yeah, in terms of what's next, we have cohort number 5 starting on August 8th. So I wouldn't recommend any of you signing up for this cohort necessarily, because it is the same as what you just went through. If you enjoy the community and you want to be a part of it, you can apply again. But otherwise, it's better for new people going through this process again. And yeah, so go ahead and refer people if they're interested in that. We will also have a Claude Code session next week on the same day. There's an option for referrals to in that, or in the attendance form today. If you fill out the attendance form, we'll also give you access to that Claude Code session if you want to join, with a couple of office hours that I'll be hosting throughout the month as well. So if you're interested in that, check that out as well. And yeah, that's kind of it. I'll pause for any questions to answer real quickly before I hop off to go get the finalists. Perfection is the enemy of execution. 100%. I definitely agree with that. Are we getting feedback on the demo videos? Yes, you will get feedback on the demo videos for the fast track folks. We've gone through all the submissions, but not all of the submissions have been granted feedback. Yes, Wada, you will receive feedback. Will AI Squad still be accessible to talk to people, etc.? Next week, the platform will be locked. So you'll have limited capabilities to some of the features, but the campus features and others will be locked. Is there an alumni community? We have other stuff that we provide. You guys can check out our site if you're interested in other options. Will this be the last time, or will I see you after you find the winner? You will see me again in a second. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and share the feedback form. So if you guys could go, oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and now and share. Oh, okay. Oh, one more thing. Okay, yeah. The final thing before I drop off, I just want to give. One sec. Did I close you guys out? Okay, sorry. I keep doing that. I keep tabbing out. I'm back. Okay, and the final thing I want to share is a big thank you. Let me share this. Just the biggest thank you to the staff. I know I'm up on camera and talking all the time, but there's a bunch of people putting in just as much as work as me to make this happen. So a huge shout out to Ayush, to Victor, our TAs, who have been just amazing. Both me, Ayush, and Victor were on basically the whole day yesterday, deep into the night, reviewing all these projects to pick these top 12. And they've just been huge helps throughout the process, grading your papers, answering questions, and everything. So huge shout out to them. And then from the help bank side, huge shout out to Adrian, James, and Tobias for making this happen, enabling us to come here and bring you this program, and making all the partnerships happen, bringing all the deals with Lovable, and yeah, just across the board, an amazing team, and this wouldn't be possible without any of them. So huge thank you to them. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn my camera off here, or I'll leave my camera on, but I'll be going and talking with the TAs, and in the meanwhile, I'm gonna share a link to the attendance. So let me go ahead and pull this up. So the attendance form is open now. Please go ahead and go on the schedule. The latest link is here. So you can grab it. I'll put it in the chat as well. So if you could please go ahead and leave a review for us. So this is the final attendance form. If you can leave us a review and take a video for a minute, it's embedded into a platform so you can do it quickly on there, just sharing your experience. It would mean the world to us. It really helps us with sharing the program with other people. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome. I'm gonna give you guys about 5 minutes to do that while I go and try to figure out who these top 4 are, which is gonna be impossible, I'm sure. But I'll be right back. Yep. Fill out the attendance forms while you wait. Thank you. Oh my god, this is gonna be so hard. This is incredibly difficult, guys, but I think we have a final top 3. So I'll wait a second while we're rounding up all the votes for the community award as well. And then we'll be sharing shortly. In the meanwhile, what I want to share is, so really, I think you might have realized that there's 2 most important things that go into the app. It's like building the app correct, and then it's marketing the app. You got to build something that people want to use, and then you got to try to market it, right? But there's a third thing that's arguably just as important, if not more important, than these 2. And I want you guys to let me know in the chat of what you think the third item is. Building, marketing, and what else? Jasmine said customer experience. Kurt said Govani. Fatima said help others, momentum, resilience, users, monetization, mission with intent, maintaining, consistency, demand, belief system, traction, networking. Okay, there we go. So somebody got it. It is the people around you and your network. And I think that is what I started this first lecture off when we joined each other with, if you remember. That this program, the most valuable thing that you're going to get out of it is the people. I am not in front of all of you guys today if I did not meet Simon and he brought me this opportunity, right? Most of the jobs I've had in the past, I would not have had those jobs if I didn't have people vouching for me or referring me to those roles. So the people around you and the network you make, the true connections you create, are going to be an amplifier for whatever you choose to build and market. So I hope that you guys continue to lean into your squads and the people that you met in this cohort, and continue to grow your community of people around you, which is going to be the most important thing. All right. Okay, awesome. And then I think, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen and put in the final top 3 so we can share. Such a difficult process, but somebody said I'm so excited for y'all. How to meet people in the squads. We'll have some networking time after today where you guys can hang out there. Joanne said was late by 20 to 30 minutes. No worries. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you feedback still. Somebody said me shivering. that was Uaid. Okay, let me go ahead and... Okay, I just got the card. The results are in. Now I have to enter them for us. All right. We have about 20 more seconds until this is ready. We should have some like halftime show or something in the future to keep you guys entertained during this process. All right. Here we go. Are you all ready for the final top 3 prizes and the Community Choice Award? All right. So first of all, with the Community Choice Award, we have, let me see, drum roll. Lucy, congratulations. Lucy and Helena, you won the Community Choice Award, so you'll be winning $1,000 granted to you for Linky 101. And hopefully that can help you guys get started off the ground. Huge congratulations.
There much.
Thank you. That's a complete surprise. Thank you so much.
Of course. Yeah,
Amazing.
people loved it.
Thank you. Everyone was amazing. We appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys. Great project, and we're excited to see what you do with it. Definitely keep us updated. We want to know.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And then going into our top 3, in number 3, we have Fatima. Congratulations, Fatima. I don't know if you're here.
Oh my God. Yes, thank you very much.
Of course, congratulations. You did a great job, both with your presentation and your app, and we're looking forward to seeing what you do with it. Great job again. Round of applause for Fatima. And you had a bunch of people rooting for you in the chat as well.
I see it. Thank you very much for the support.
Of course.
And I hope I can help many others with this app. I'm working on that right now.
All right. We're excited to see it.
Thanks.
Moving on to the top 2. The chat is funny. Yeah, congrats, Fatima. Amazing. Moving on to number 2, drum roll. We have Ubaid. Congratulations, Ubaid. You are our youngest winner officially. You got a lot of votes for community as well. And yeah, congratulations. I don't know if you're still here. Feel free to come on if you want to share anything.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I am just flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted? That's awesome. I love it. You deserve it. Continue working on it. Hopefully you can reform the education system. Maybe we can do something together. But I'm excited to see what you do, babe. Keep at it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Everybody loves you in the chat as well. A huge shout out to Ubaid. Awesome. And happy birthday again. Cool. And then moving on to our number 1 place winner. Drum roll. We have Joel. Congratulations, Joel. I know you weren't able to get your mic working to hop on, but I know you're in here. Superb job on that. You killed it in every aspect, from the video being amazing, for the product being well developed, and also having a strong mission that hits close to home, and then going out there and actually using your app as well. I think you did an amazing job, and to do this all in 5 weeks is just crazy. I really hope you go on and do something big with this, because in the chat as well, just so many people were saying how that ties close to home, and it seems like something that can not only help a lot of people, but maybe save lives. So keep at it. We hope to continue to hear you do great things as you go forward. And congratulations just to all of you again. Amazing projects. The top 12 was so great. It's so hard to decide. And I want to say, like, our judging process is never perfect. If you weren't in the top 12, if you weren't in the honorable mentions, it doesn't mean that you have a less chance of succeeding than others, right? This was only 5 weeks. A real company is going to take years to build, and there's going to be many more factors involved than 3 judges coming in to judge your projects. So do not be discouraged at all. The only thing I would use it is as a learning lesson. If you didn't get in the top 12 and you wanted to, I would again reiterate to you the importance of presentation. You can be doing some of the most amazing things, but if you don't learn how to package it properly and present it in the right way, you won't get the credit that you deserve. And maybe some of you might be a little bit upset or hurt that you didn't end up in the top 12, but I would encourage you to use it as a learning experience for the next time to figure out what to do better in terms of being able to get ranked. Not that your project wasn't great. But yeah, great job to all of you again. I'm super excited to hand out these prizes and for all of you. Please, if you haven't filled out the attendance forms, go ahead and make sure those are filled out as well. And yeah, that's let me. But yeah, that's. Sorry, one sec. Let me go ahead and fix this attendance form link. All right. Okay, that should be correct now. Yeah, that is the final slide. Yeah, I hope you guys all keep in touch. We'd love to see what you're doing going forward. And hopefully you keep in touch with each other as well. And maybe we'll see you in future AI squads. But yeah, thank you all. feel free to drop off now. Feel free to hop off into the campus if you like and do a little bit of a networking session to meet others in the program, chat with them. Otherwise, I'll stay on for a little bit again today, and I'm happy to bring people on who want to speak to share anything they'd like. I'm gonna miss you all. This was a really fun cohort, and it's always a little bit sad at the end. But thank you all for being part of it and allowing us to be a part of your journey. Thank you, thank you. All the love in the chat is awesome. Feel free to raise your hands if you want to come in, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share. Saying goodbye is gonna be so hard. Yeah, definitely. And go Bears. Thank you, Joel. Congrats again on winning. And go Bears. Can someone paste the attendance link? Yes, let me do that real quick. I think somebody joined it. Let me see. Here's the attendance in the chat. Raseb, welcome on.
How you doing, Sabir?
Good, how are you? Good to see you again.
I'm doing all right.
I see people putting up their hands. Yeah, come on in, and feel free to shout out. Turn on your mics, your videos, if you'd like to share anything or have a question. Natasha asks, how long will we have access to the portal to check out some more of the apps? Natasha, you will have the apps will continue to make available, so you guys can check out indefinitely. But some of the other features will be locked starting next weekend. Hello? Yes.
Hi, Seba.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello, here is Paula. I'm sorry, I had a little bit problem with connection because I'm walking to work. I just wanted to ask how long we have for attendance form because I don't have time to fill it up now.
Yeah, no worries. Ideally, we want the attendance forms filled out by the end of today.
Oh, okay. Well, I will try and work from the toilet. Yeah, that's amazing. And I want to just say thank you very much. Well done, all finalists, which won. I probably didn't done the best great job, but for me it was big experience, and I will stay that definitely, and I will enjoy more cohorts.
Thank you. Oh, I think you cut out at the end there, but thank you, Miroslava. I appreciate it. Definitely hope to see you again in the future. All right, let me... Louis. I see you on. Your mic is off, but I see you on.
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys. You've absolutely been amazing. You've been all inspirational, and I hope you guys have you all stick together and carry on making this AI squad bigger and better every season, every cohort that comes out of it. You guys I wish you guys all the best of success. Like, you guys are all awesome, and don't let anyone tell you different. Just remember, if anyone says anything different, it's just noise. You guys are awesome, and you are the business. Yeah, like many other people, my personal life's just been really busy this week, so my app's a little bit behind. So how long do I have until I can get the late finish?
Yeah, first of all, thank you, Louis, for all the kind words. That means the world. Any submissions we get to the end of this weekend, we'll go ahead and grade and get feedback for. Beyond this weekend...
So I've got until tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being so lenient. I know it's like a couple of days late, but man, it's just my life is just spiraling in a good way, spiraling upwards in a magical way.
Nice.
Yeah, for real. I've got Tony Robbins as my personal mentor. I was sat on a Zoom call with him in the week, and I was so psyched to be on the Zoom call. I was like, let's go. I'm so happy to be here, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he personally mentioned me in the Zoom, and then basically right at the very end, he went, ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of positive thinking, and you bring your own luck. So, Lewis, I would like to offer you a year's mentorship for free with me. Also, I'm going to let you come to Miami to my show from the 5th to the 8th, absolutely free. And not only that, I'm going to send you a hat signed by me. I was like, oh my God. And he went, Lewis, you can take the floor. How'd you feel? And I was like, oh my God, are you being honest? He went, absolutely. It's all yours to take. How'd you feel? I said, oh my God, it's like an out-of-body experience. And now he keeps sending me content after content after content. I feel so blessed, so grateful that I've got this opportunity, and I'm not going to let it go to waste.
That's amazing. Congrats. That's awesome. I can't imagine a better person than Tony Robbins to be mentored by. And I hope you make the most of it, like you're saying. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm just spreading the positivity on the webinar. But yeah, it just goes to show, if you just hold that inner belief, right, anything can happen. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. Might have cut out there at the end, Lewis, but that's amazing. I love it. I hope that you go to do on more with it. Hey, Kyrie.
Hey, how you going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I firstly wanted to say thank you. I just feel so rich just in the learning that you've given in the last 5 weeks, and just the positive feedback that I've received from everybody about my app as well. Like, this is just the start. So firstly, huge thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Definitely is just the start. I'm looking forward to what all you guys do beyond this cohort, which is going to matter more than the 5 weeks here.
Well, that led to my next question, is if we want to keep working with your team, how do we do that? Where do we go?
Yeah, you can check out our site. If you go to aisquads.org, so we have this 30-day camp, and then we have another offering, which is like a year-round program that you can check out on our website.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'll definitely jump on there and look, because I love the way you guys teach. That really resonates with me, and yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Hello?
Hey, Yosef. Sorry, I think you got disconnected a couple times.
Yeah, I don't know why I got disconnected. It happened like twice this time. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If it happens again, I'll try rejoining again in case I cut off halfway again.
Sure.
Yeah, I just had a couple of questions. Before that, I wanted to mention that the squad has been completely breathtaking. It's been amazing.
Thank
you so much, man. Thank you. It's been, it's great to even like speak to one-on-one as well.
Thank you.
It's been amazing. I obviously I knew I wouldn't win, no chance, but at least I got honorable mention, which was nice.
That's great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a couple of questions. For the certificate, is that going to be sent out to people who've done all the badges and all the attendance?
Exactly. So if you qualify for it, you'll get an email asking if you want it, and if you do, we'll send you out the certificate.
Okay, and the second question is also, I want to ask, when do we get access to the product hunt as well, so that we can post our
Product hunt isn't a AI Squads thing. It's just a online platform, just completely unrelated. Yeah, I'll put a link in the chat. You can check it out.
It was like a special thing.
Yeah. No, I'll put it in the chat. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I put it in. And then, yeah. Cool.
And yeah, another question I want to ask: is there any way we can like, for example, if I could like contact you maybe in the future, and then we could like maybe chat as well? And I just wanted to speak to you because it was just so amazing.
Yeah, my time is super limited to be quite frank, I don't do too many coffee chats, but I do hold office hours in other things to come and help people, and I'm on TikTok answering questions. If there's something in particular to chat about, for sure reach out. But like, just fair warning, because I don't want to like ghost you or anything, I don't take on a ton of coffee chats overall.
No worries. Yeah, are you on Instagram as well?
Yes.
Okay,
I can put a link in the chat as well for all my links.
You'll be seeing me comment to you a lot.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Orsad.
But yeah, I like one last thing. I really like how Lewis mentioned that he got to meet Tony Robbins, which was really cool. For me, my dream is for me to just meet Simon Squid, because that's just like my biggest dream.
Yeah.
Ever.
yeah.
That's like the number one thing in terms of like just meeting people. Like, it's amazing like meeting these people, because they can just change your life.
Yeah. I think it's when preparation meets opportunity. So I would put in all the work to prepare, and hopefully when that opportunity comes, you make it happen. I appreciate it,
Oh,
Seth.
yeah.
Thanks for being a part of the
I'm
program.
already prepared if I ever had to meet them. I've literally like made the whole notes as well on my phone.
Nice. That's awesome.
But yes, if I ever get to see you or speak to you again, yeah, I'll try messaging you on Instagram. Do you have Instagram link?
Yeah, everything's in the chat now. All the links. Just hit the beacons link and you'll have access to all of that.
Beacons. Okay, got it. Oh well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Good seeing you again. Bye.
I'll see you in the future. You know it's me.
Okay, I will.
You have the blue t-shirt. Don't forget it.
Okay, I'll remember.
My name's Rasib. Don't forget it.
Oh, okay, Rasib.
That goes for everyone in the community. So don't forget me.
There we go. Don't forget Rasib, guys.
Even 10 years time, you gotta remember.
Thanks,
Also,
Rasib.
shout out to Ubaid. He's a champion. I wish I had him as my little bro. He's a legend.
Yeah, I think he'll come on shortly here too. He had his hand up. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, so you might need to turn your mic back on. We lost you. It's probably my Shahruh. You might have to refresh. Jeremy?
Yeah.
What's up? How are you?
Safir, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. Man, these last few weeks have completely blown my mind.
I'm glad to hear.
When I joined, I had absolutely no clue what I was getting into. I just wanted to be AI savvy.
Yeah.
And after the first week, Lovable and ChatGPT said, "Oh, this is totally applicable to what I'm doing in the real world."
Yeah.
So I just persisted. It was weird earlier to hear my project being name checked when you're talking to John, because I know you've looked at hundreds and hundreds of videos and projects and stuff. So I won't keep you, but if you just had one sentence from me, if you can remember my video or my app, I'd love to get just one sentence of feedback.
I
don't know if you probably don't remember. So it's the advertising on the cans.
No, I remember that part. I think you reached out. I saw your Instagram page. I believe I remember. I don't have any. Honestly, because I don't remember enough of it or going deep into it, I don't want to give you a sentence around something that's bad. I think it's a really cool idea, but I just don't know enough about that place. There are other competitors I've seen that are doing a pretty good job with something like Free Water. So my main recommendation would be to talk to them, see what's worked well for them and what hasn't, and learn from those mistakes so you don't have to walk their path again.
They're not really competitors. We're all working together. So it's an American idea, okay? And I offered to do his PR in the UK, and he said I don't need PR, and he gave me the business model. So we're all helping each other.
Okay, awesome.
So if somebody, a guy called Levi is in Bulgaria in the squads, and he wants to start in Bulgaria, so I said I'll share the business model with you.
Okay.
We don't want anything in return. We're there to help. So the business model is all about making not just water free, but other kind of basic goods as well: toilet paper, women-centric products, coffee, spaghetti.
Nice. Okay, awesome. I love it. That's great. That's the best thing you could have.
Yeah, but the whole few weeks, it completely just blew everything wide open and added other layers that I just didn't realize existed. That's what's been magical about it.
That's amazing. Thanks for sharing that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting some free stuff from you then, hopefully in the future.
Yeah, no,
all sorts of
absolutely,
products.
Keep in touch. I'll send you a package.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Will do.
Promise.
Okay. I'll be looking forward to it.
That's it. That's a payback. I owe you at least something for 5 weeks work, right?
Thank you. You don't owe me anything, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Jeremy.
Brilliant. Excellent. Sophia, thanks a million again, yeah?
Thank you. Likewise.
Cheers. All the best.
Bye.
Bye.
Shahruh, sorry. I think I disconnected you earlier.
I totally understand. Thank you very much, Safir. Safir, this was an amazing roller coaster ride of learning, but you made it easy. I never thought I would be able to do what I was able to do with the language app. I've shared the link for everybody to please just visit it and try it out. It's slightly different. Everybody's responding that, yeah, it's a simpler version of better than a lot of different apps that are out there. Just click an object and create associations. And I've added, but the thing was the capability that I've developed now after your guidance and your help and in the office hours, I remember once we were chatting, and then you heard me speaking about investing in Codex, and you said, "Yes, do that. Don't do that. The other one." And that was really, really, and that doesn't happen when we go to so many different courses, and it's a lot of on the screen, but off the screen, it's a little different thing. But you were very genuine and authentic, and I really appreciate it. And I hope to do a cohort with you here for Norway.
Thank you.
I've already spoken to Ayush about it.
Okay,
So
okay.
you don't forget me.
Okay.
I'm gonna write an email to you.
Please do.
And,
Please do.
So let's see if we can do a specialized Scandinavian cohort. A slightly different market, you know.
Okay,
So-
okay, yeah. Thank you for the kind words, and I'd love to do something for Norway. Anybody in the chat who wants to bring AI squads to different opportunities, we're looking to expand it and bring it to as many people as possible. So yeah, thank you. I would love that.
Yeah, and for everyone, clicklingo.app is the link. And
Maybe put it in the chat so people can click it.
Yeah, I did put it in the chat. I'll do it again.
Awesome.
So please just go check it out and give me feedback. I love the feedback frame as well. I mean, like, I was so impressed that people could comment, and the videos, oh my god, the video was hell to make, but it was fun. The result was good.
Nice.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate all your help and your team, especially just being available. That does a lot. That does a lot.
Huge shout out to
Thank
them.
you.
I don't know if they're still on, but they're the real heroes. Thank you, Shako. I appreciate it. All your kind words, and hope to talk again soon. I'll look forward to your email.
Thank you.
Awesome. I know we have a lot of people with hands raised. I'm trying to get to everyone. Please, if you don't want to come on, lower your hand to let somebody else come on and share. Hey, Aref.
Hello, thank you for bringing me off the pair. Thank you very much.
Of course, of course.
Yes, what I wanted to say is I had an issue with the badges. I had completed everything, but it was shown it's overdue and it hasn't gone through. I was wondering if you could fix that or anyone could fix that.
Yeah. Can you send us an email and we'll go ahead and get you sorted for the badges? But we'll take a look. If you submitted it, it should be okay. We should have it on our back end and fix anything that you're seeing. It may be
Yes,
just
sure.
in this
Would
way.
you be able to share an email so I could?
Yeah, I'll
send
put it in the chat right now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Other than that, honestly, my initial plan wasn't to learn about AI. I got connected through Simon here, and then the things I've learned in the past 5 weeks, I never thought I could learn or was existed. But
That's
it's been amazing. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. I have already recommended a couple of more people, so they'll be joining in the next cohort.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear. That's awesome. Thanks, Aref.
No, thank you. I'm not taking any more time of you or other people. Let everyone speak. Thank you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
Just waiting for that email, yeah?
Yeah. Go ahead and send it. We'll respond to you. It's in the chat now.
All right, cheers. Appreciate it.
Of course. We have a lot of people with their hands raised. Go ahead and put your hands up if you'd like to chat. What I meant, it seems like a lot of people are here with their hands raised. I'm going to move everybody back to broadcast. Go ahead and raise your hand again if you want to join. Levi, go ahead and raise your hand again. I'll put you right back in. Give me 1 sec. Okay, should be back in now. Feel free to come on. Wait, hey, how you doing? I can't hear you. You got on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you for like this opportunity. I really love the community. It's like they're so nice. To reserve very nice. And thank you in general.
Thank you, Ubaid. I think you were awesome. I think you were a star in this program as well. People just loved seeing what you create, and I think you brought a lot to AI Squad. So I want to thank you, and I hope that it's a good experience for you, and you keep at it. And yeah, I think this is gonna be like a very high, and maybe up ahead it's some more time where you're gonna have to work hard and push through hard times, and it's not always wins after wins. So be prepared for that. But I'm sure you're gonna do great if you keep at it.
Thank you.
Of course. Thanks, Ubaid. And Sulman, are you?
Thank you, Zafir and Suleiman. I'm working with Yes, I'm Suleiman. I'm working with Ubaid. How is that?
Awesome.
One thing Ubaid and I were discussing. Thanks. One thing Ubaid and I was discussing was a partnership with EX squads in the schools. If we bring Questopedia into the schools and we push AI squads into the Questopedia program, is there we can work out, or we can make it UK wide? Because obviously we don't want to work in silos. You see what I mean? So if you, maybe we could bring some momentum.
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are thinking, how you imagine AI squads fitting into your app, and send me an email, and we can definitely talk about it. I'm happy to help in whatever way we can.
Awesome. I did a financial model of this whole thing. I think we sent it to Thai. Was it his name? Thai, isn't it? Yes. So if you've got an email, I'll send it to you as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. I think you sent it to the info AI squads email. I think I saw your pitch deck that you sent earlier, but I haven't had a chance to respond.
Yes, that's the picture. Yeah. So we've got the financial model for the next 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And I think Ubaid's got onto something is really helpful. 20,000 schools we've identified.
Yeah.
And each school, if they're paying 995, even if you gather 400, they're making in millions. And that's the opportunity we want to talk really.
Yeah, I think the opportunity is great. I think let's also like just get one person in. Like let's get a pilot user as early as possible. Let's get the product ready so we can use that to market it to other people. Is going to be the best way to go forward with it. Yeah.
I'm thinking we should like add a separate page for AI squads, like on our
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Let me know. We can figure out some coupon code or something to send for Questopedia members as well.
That will be awesome, and we're thinking bigger. We're thinking partnership.
Yeah. Let me know whatever you're thinking of. Send me an email, and we'll definitely chat about it. I'm super excited about what we're doing, and we'll definitely feature Questopedia on AI squads as well, and put a video up about you guys and Ubaid's work. We'll reach out to you guys about that.
That would be very helpful.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's been a lovely 5 weeks, and I can't wait to get more out of this whole programs and more. It was really good.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And congratulations to both of you. I know you guys, Ubaid's the star, but Sulman, I know you're the power behind the star. So great work with everything you've done. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you guys. Take care. Have a nice one.
Bye. Hey, Anne.
Bye.
Hi, Wai.
Good. How are you?
Thank you so much for this 5 weeks accelerator.
Of course.
Like, I have some question because now I am a little.
Oh, we lost Anne. And you might have to raise your hand again. Oh, Levi, go ahead while we. Sorry, I know we skipped you. I don't know. Yeah.
It's okay.
I put you on right away, but I gotta fix some stuff with this. But sorry, go ahead, Levi.
So my only question is regarding feedback on the final project for those who weren't selected for the final 12. So those who haven't received feedback, when can we expect the feedback to be ready?
Yeah, we should by tomorrow. We'll post it in the helping announcement post that we make. We'll leave a link to the feedback as well. So we're gonna anonymize the feedback, but then share everybody's feedback with everyone to take a look.
Oh, so everyone can see everyone's feedback basically?
Yeah, but it will be anonymized, so that you won't see any names of who left what.
Of who left the feedback, or do you mean of what project the feedback was on?
No, you'll see what project the feedback was on, but you won't see who left it, so it will be completely anonymized.
You talking about the feedback on the project page on AS Code, or you talking about the feedback from the instructors and you on the videos?
Oh, sorry. That one. Oh, okay. That one we're still working on. We will hopefully have all of those graded by tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the question. Okay, thank you very much, and good luck on future cohorts of the course.
Thank you. Thanks for being a part of it, Levi. See you. Sorry, Anne. Lost you earlier. I think that was my fault. Go ahead.
Yes. So I have a question now because I am a little. So first, I was doing the key on GitHub. So I tried, but it didn't take me 15 minutes. It takes me 3 hours because I was stuck. It was not working. No, I need to go to Supabase. This is what I understand, but I don't know exactly the steps. So is there like a step guide?
We have all the recordings that you could go back and watch where we walk through it kind of step by step. But my main recommendation for you, Anne, would be like if it's a little bit more difficult to set up the GitHub and the Supabase, just I wouldn't worry about it, because the most important, I don't want you spending 3 hours, 5 hours trying to figure this stuff out. The only thing that really matters is the product that you create and if it's useful for people, and the tech behind it doesn't matter as much. So I would recommend, just even if it means using Lovable Cloud or not using Supabase, just move forward with that and put your effort into getting the product to be something that people love. Don't worry about the tech as much.
Okay, so then I need to be stuck in the Lovable. So my app will be all the time Lovable. I will not be able to transfer it, for example, on my Shopify.
It will be harder to transfer, yes. The Shopify one we talked about earlier as well. Like, that's not something we go into in this course. That's something you'd have to figure out on your own anyways. But these are all things that if in the future you blow up and you have 1 million people using your app and making a ton of money and you need to move on to another platform, you can hire someone. It's harder to do it, but you can hire someone to come do it. And that's what I would recommend for you. Just build it right now. Don't worry about the tech stack. Don't worry if you're stuck on Lovable. If it ever reaches a point where you're doing really well, then you can hire someone to come do that migration for you.
So, for example, when I started to create the app, it was like a mobile app. Could I switch or to have like a screenshot, or it should stay a mobile?
Yeah, you could ask it to switch to create a desktop app instead of a mobile app. Just chat with the chatbot to tell it to do that.
And so with this app, in fact, we create a totally new website.
Yeah.
But then what is the cost? In fact, that's what I don't understand, because in fact it's once the app is done, we need to still pay Lovable or not?
No, I don't know how long your app. No, I believe your app will be up on Lovable even afterwards. I don't know honestly if you end up not paying how long it takes for them to take it down. But at least for a while, they'll keep it back up. If not, it's just a $20 cost of the basic subscription to keep it up.
Yeah, because I had to buy credit and so on.
Yeah, you don't have to buy more credits. So if you just keep the baseline $20 subscription, they will for sure keep your app up. Even on the free plan, they might, but I'm not sure. You have to check on the free plan to see if they keep it up.
Okay, and with the Lovable, we will be able to add a payment on Stripe or something like that, or a credit card. And could we? Is there a specific amount of data we could use? Because, for example, yesterday I had my first interview with two skydiving world champion that I would like to add on the app.
Yeah.
Because it will be the expert talk.
Yeah.
But it will take a lot of space.
No, you don't have to worry about that. That's very little space. Adding these people, you can add as many of them. It won't take up a lot of space. So you could set up a create account process where they create their own account, or if you want to create accounts for them, you can do that. Just chat with the Lovable app, whichever way you prefer, and tell it to set that up for you. But don't worry about space. You're fine on space.
Or I could put a link to my, for example, the video was unlisted, for example. Could I put a link from the Lovable to the unlisted video such that it stay private?
Yes, you could definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay. And next week there are still office hours, or is the last day?
No, so it's this is the last day for people who completed the reviews and things like that. We have another Claude Code session that we're gonna host next week, followed by some office hours. But yeah, those are if you check out the referral program, we have some passes for our other programs that continue office hours. So if you're in part of those, then yes, there will be some more office hours.
Okay. Thank you so much. So
course.
when the one kit, so then
Yeah.
I saw that you will.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was not able to.
Yeah.
download the app, so
Yes.
can you send me back the link to download the app, or because I was not able to.
Yeah, I sent an email to everybody regarding the update around that. I'm not sure if you received it, but yeah.
That you tell that we will have 3 months.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll be spending, now that this program's over, I'll be spending the next few weeks kind of sorting out the issues with that. And then when it's at a state that's ready, I will reach out again to you guys to help with that.
And can you send the link to download the app in this?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks, Ed. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Awesome. And then let's see if there's any other people with raised hands or questions to answer. I see people connecting in the chat. That's awesome. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. David, if you haven't, so when you purchase the Lovable Pro, if you upload the proof and Lovable verifies, that's when we're able to add you. Some people, it seems either they didn't upload the proof right, or maybe Lovable is having an issue on sending us that. But yeah, send us an email and we can share. Raseb. Wada, I see you're in here. If you have a question to share. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to put it in chat. Otherwise, I might drop off shortly here. Miroslava, don't, if your fourth badge is still missing, don't worry about that. We're still going through the grading for that. Oh, David, you got the fast track, not the resources. Okay, I see. Okay, we'll have to. Were you a late addition? Nasovo, how can we be part of the AI Squad's team? Want to help where I can? Thank you, Nasovo. Appreciate it. Send us an email. If you have ways in which you'd want to be involved, send us an email. We don't have much fundings. We're a pretty small company right now, so we're not hiring any people really. We have some volunteers helping out. But yeah, if you're interested and you have any ideas for what we can do, send us an email. Also, Nasovo, great project. You were one of the people that I really had an incredibly tough time taking out of the top 12. But yeah, great work on your presentation. How to join the Claude Code session? Keshawn, just make sure to check your email. We'll send you an email with the link to that. And it'll be held on this platform again. Just make sure to be checking your spam. If you fill out the final attendance form, we'll be reaching out with that. Yeah, Donna, Help Bank should be sharing that resource library. So I'll go ahead and chat with them about it. I have no email. No, we're going to be reaching out to your emails for the Claude Code session. So we'll send you something. Hitesh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Cool. Let's see if there's any last. Oh, I see David's got a hand up. Bye, Louis. See you. Thanks, Donna. Hey, David.
Hi there. Sorry, I just wanted to pop on just really quickly and say thank you so much for everything. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've gone from not having a clue where to start or how to build an app to producing Firefly Realm. So still a long way to go. I really appreciate all the follow-up advice about, this doesn't end here. You've got all these different things that you got to look at. But yeah, I just really want to say a final thank you, and thank you to everybody else in the community that's been so supportive as well. But that's it really. Before signing off and before everybody going their separate ways, just thank you.
Thank you, David. That means a lot. I really appreciate it. And yeah, again, your app like really stood out visual, your presentation, everything was great about your app. But yeah,
it was very, very last minute.
wow, that's surprising to hear. Definitely I think what you did really great is you went and did your own learning and used ChatGPT to create images, which really helps it stand out.
Yeah, I mean, it became quite apparent that Lovable is good at certain things, and you know, you need to use different tools in different ways.
Yeah.
So for me, it was very much a learning experience of, right, this isn't looking quite right. The Lovable prompts are maybe getting me part of the way there, but the look and the feel isn't right. It doesn't give that kind of storytelling, drawing you in kind of thing. I was curious about how you created the AI Squads app and you know, the interactive interface where you are able to kind of walk around. Is there any chance of putting any tutorial out on YouTube about how to create something like that, or the process that you went through to create that?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably share a little bit about it, but I will say I've spent like hundreds of hours on this app, so it's not
I
like
can imagine.
Yeah, it takes a bit. I used, if you're looking to do something similar, I use ChatGPT Image for the visuals, and then I use a platform called LiveKit for the streaming. So those are the main two recommendations I would give, but it's just been like a lot of prompting, a lot of different research. I don't know if I could probably make some sort of tutorial on it. We'll see. I have a lot of YouTube videos planned to make, but I'll keep that one in mind.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you every success, and honestly, it's been fantastic. And the feedback I left in the review was just on how this is completely different to any other educational platform I've used previously, in just the best way. So very well done.
Thank you so much.
Good luck in the future.
Thank you. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you, David. Best of luck with your app. Keep in touch.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
I see we got a couple of last raised hands. Hey, congratulations. Your mic is off. Okay, there you go.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, I just wanted to come up to say thank you so much for this opportunity. I will definitely be like recommending it to all my friends, and as you know, it will definitely be one of the top spots on my platform, as I do think
Awesome.
many people need this, and I think it could really be beneficial for them.
Thank you. I
can
appreciate
also
it a lot.
promote it through school as well, but it has to go throughout. So yeah, we'll give you the big thumbs up
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
because we are really.
That's awesome. I love it. I'm so happy you guys won an award. The community loves what you're doing as well, and I hope it grows even bigger than AI Squats in the next year. So keep pushing it.
What was the community one? Was that voted by the community?
Yes.
On these scans, so people scanned in and voted for us.
Yes.
Ah,
You got
right.
a
Oh, thank you guys.
you got a 9.9 average rating if you're curious on the feedback forms.
Amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate that. We will try and make it work for the younger generation because it's definitely,
we do
definitely
need it.
needed.
I agree. I want to see it. But yeah, thanks for being a part of it. You just like Ube too. You guys were a huge part of this. I think everybody loved seeing you guys come on, as was reflected in the community awards. So I really appreciate you being part of the program, and we'll definitely create something to get feature your platform as well on the AI Squads and for some of the winners. So we'll be in touch for that.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
All right. Of course. Thank you. Bye. All right. Signed up to be a mentor. Awesome, Kurt. Love it. Cool. Question. Can you offer any additional advice on how to personalize our apps and make it our own? Mine still looks AI. Yeah, a lot of it is through Codex. What I recommend is using Codex to generate images, and mixing that into your app is gonna be like the best way to do that. Yeah, okay, cool. What was your app called? The one with the discount code, the transcription one? Oh, it's called OneKit.co. I will say this app is a work in progress. I had a co-founder I was working on this app with, and then just didn't end up working the best, which I take full responsibility for. But anyways, I'm the 100% owner, so I will be working on the technical aspects of it. And over the next few weeks, I'm pretty excited for that. I think that's going to be an amazing app. But right now, it's not what it's supposed to be. So just a fair warning there. How can I be part of the next Cloud Code session you talked about, Sever? Miroslava, if you just fill out the attendance form from today and leave a review, we're going to reach out to you over email. So just, yeah, check your email and we'll share over there. Thank you. Awesome. I'm not going to be doing any product reviews today. Just I was doing a bunch of product reviews all of last night. So none for today. But if you join for any of the future office hours, we can take a look. All right, all. For the 30 of you who've stuck around long enough to still be here, thank you. I appreciate you all for being here. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again in future programs, and keep in touch even if you're not. I'd love to see what you guys continue to do. Oh, Nancy, yeah, go ahead. Hey, you're muted. You're muted, Nancy. Nancy, you're muted. You're muted. Oh no, I can't hear you. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I had to rush off. My daughter was crying just now, so I had to.
Oh no, no worries, no worries.
She had a bad dream.
How are you?
But I wanted to thank you for this opportunity, and it was my first app that I've ever built, and I never thought I could pull it off, but it's a beginning, and I really enjoyed the classes. At the beginning, I was really quick, but later on, it was good that we could rewatch everything, and because English is not my first language, I had to rewatch it again to understand what you're saying. But this AI is really the future, I think. You know, and but there are also some limitations. For example, I'm a TCM therapist, and I created this app for the cold, how to tackle yourself and what remedies you can use. And then you can face some legal issues, you know, for giving advice. But then when I compare to those people going to those forums asking for advice randomly and people giving random, then I'm doing a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, but I'm really glad that I used Lovable and also the Supabase thing. I haven't quite catch it yet, but I need to rewatch the information about Supabase. And it's an awesome experience, and to meet up with people, like-minded people building a business, and also the support. So thank you and your team and all your time and efforts that you put into it, late nights, but do take care of your health. Do make sure you sleep properly. You're still young, you know? Otherwise you'll suffer 10 years later.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I agree. I think it's the thing of what you say, like the AI is the biggest thing right now, and I want to just capitalize on it as much as we can during this time. So I'm excited to work hard on it. Are you tuning? What is your first language, and where are you tuning in from?
I'm living in the Netherlands, so Netherlands and Dutch is my first language.
Okay,
And English is okay, but when some words like cohort, I didn't even know what cohort means.
Oh, yeah,
you
okay.
know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all those kind of things, you know, I had to Google what the meaning was. So, but later I will catch up, you know, because there's so much information on the internet.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Nancy. I really appreciate you sharing the kind words, and
Good luck
keep
with
in
the
touch
next
with
cohort.
us. Thank you.
And I hope we can still use the facilities that you're providing, because I'd love to stay connected with those people building apps, like what's the progress, and you know, support them, etc.
Yeah, the community on HelpLink will be open, and some of the AI Squads features will be locked away, but some of them you'll continue to be able to use.
Excellent.
All right, thanks, Nancy.
I will promote this AI Squad cohort, so to have more people joining it.
Thank you. That means a lot. That's the biggest thing anybody can do for us. I really appreciate that.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
And till next time.
Till next time. Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
And with that, I think I will call it 2 people saying thank you. Appreciate you all. How long will the backup videos be up for before you delete them? I will leave the backup videos up. I won't delete them. You guys will have access to them. Yeah, that's it. Thanks all. I appreciate you. And that's it for AI Squads and HelpLink AI Accelerator cohort number 3. Hope to catch you in a future one. Bye. Somebody, wait, okay, wait. Somebody needs the attendance link. Let me share it. Of course. Okay, here's the attendance thing as well if you need it. Videos are on the help link portal if you need that. The help link accelerator. All right. Thank you all. Bye.